This is an action buddy cop show that's set in the near future, where all police officers are sort of partnered with highly evolved androids.
The show is essentially about a cop, John Kennex, who is injured and is put into a coma for a couple years. And when he wakes up, he realizes he is no longer completely human. There are parts of him that have been replaced with synthetic parts, and yet he has survived, and he is coming back to the force.
He's physically, emotionally a destroyed man, but he's a very heroic man.
He's a person who's not really that crazy about technology, and he's not really crazy about, androids. And of course, ultimately, the key to his survival and his success is going to be found at the hands of the one thing that he would have never thought it was, and that's at the hand of his partner, who's an android.
4 years and 3 months.
This synthetic partner actually has a little bit of human in him, so there's a kind of yin-yang thing going on.
The relationship between John and Dorian is a bit frosty.
I was decommissioned 4 years ago, as you know. Why am I in this car with you?
I'm required to ride with the synthetic.
I'm not a huge fan of that term.
John Kennex doesn't have a great opinion of robots. He doesn't like the fact that human lives are at times put in the hands of these machines. That's very fun, fertile ground to play with as an actor.
Synthetics are precise. You just said something like 80%.
The actual statistic is 83.42%, but I'm running my colloquialism routine, so I express most data conversationally, man.
Terrific.
In many ways, Dorian, who's the synthetic cop, is far more human than his human partner. John is much more closed, emotionally, kind of this damaged guy. Dorian is actually feeling and has a sense of humor.
I think Dorian is the kind of character that reminds us all about what's special about humanity.
Those are the models that replace me.
It's not so far away. It's not so hard to imagine. For me, the futuristic things work the best when it's still imaginable.
It's not like everything is suddenly some crazy Jetsons futuristic world. It feels very real, very relatable, but it allows you to sort of have hyper-real stories. Stories about bad guys that are doing things that are scarier, larger, more unexpected than you could do today.
This is something that is a muscular, down-the-middle, really cool show that you can jump in at any time.
I think a lot of people really love this show. There's drama, there's action, there's something for everyone.
I think that the tone of the show, despite the premise, is real, funny, scary. It's sort of everything that we love kind of in one show.
What this really is a police drama. It's about those special people that don't sleep so we can. And it's about what makes those people tick.
There are other ways, Detective.
I'm questioning this man, not you.
It's still a procedural show, but behind that, there's these great relationships and characters that we're all going to be able to investigate.
There are elements that are futuristic, but at the end of the day, if you boil it all down, it is really about people.
The series will explore the very definition of humanity.
The core of the show really is the relationship between these two and the adventure that they go on together. They desperately need each other. They couldn't go on without the other. John saves Dorian, Dorian saves John, and the two of them go out together and save the world.